Detroit Pistons. A new era or just a temporary surge? Hey Pistons fans, it's been a long journey, hasn't it? For nearly 2 decades, we've watched our beloved Detroit Pistons fluctuate between mediocrity and disappointment. But here we are, currently leading the Eastern Conference with a solid 19 wins out of 24 games. It feels surreal, doesn't it? Is this team finally ready to break the cycle of underachievement? Comment "Go Detroit Pistons" in the comments. While the Pistons are riding high, there's no denying that improvements are still needed. Even top teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder recognize that there's always room for growth. As we head toward the trade deadline and the playoffs, addressing our shooting woes is crucial. Right now, we're sitting at 19th in three-point shooting percentage and a staggering 28th in three-point attempts. In today's NBA, you can't afford to be this inefficient from beyond the arc. However, we've seen some promising flashes. Duncan Robinson has been a breath of fresh air, shooting 41.8% from three this season. His ability to stretch the floor has been vital for a team that excels in scoring in the paint. Cade Cunningham is taking a lot of threes, but his 29.9% shooting is a concern. And while veteran Tobias Harris has the potential to be a reliable shooter, he brings so much versatility that it's tough to pigeonhole him as just a three-point option. Young guns like Jaden Ivey and Danis Jenkins show promise, but they still need to find their rhythm in the rotation. It's clear that this isn't a problem that'll just resolve itself. Outside of Robinson, none of our current players are likely to transform into reliable three-point threats overnight. It's a challenge that falls squarely on the shoulders of President of Basketball Operations Trajan Langdon. How will he tackle this before the trade deadline in February? Fans, what do you think? Should we look for an external solution, or can we develop our current roster into sharpshooters? Another vital aspect to consider is our backup point guard situation. As we approach the midpoint of the season, not having a solid backup for Cunningham could become a liability. It's important for our star guard not to shoulder the entire load, especially as we aim for a playoff run. Top teams often have that second in command who can step up when the main star struggles or needs a breather. Think about players like TJ McConnell or Bruce Brown. They've been invaluable during playoff runs for their teams. Right now, we have players like Jenkins and Ivy who could potentially fill that role, but they need to establish their minutes and regain their form after injury. Are we ready to trust them to step up? On the defensive end, our physicality is commendable, but it's leading to a lot of fouls. We rank second in the NBA for fouls committed, giving opponents almost 29 free throw attempts per game. This is a double-edged sword. While being aggressive is part of our identity, we need to find a balance to avoid giving away easy points. Coach JB Bickerstaff has a tough job ahead, ensuring we maintain that tenacity while instilling discipline. Despite the challenges, there's a lot to be excited about. We're second in rebounds, first in points in the paint, and have a solid defensive rating. It's crucial that we don't let our aggressive style result in too many points for our opponents. Fans, how do you feel about our current style of play? Is it sustainable for the long haul? As we continue cheering for our Pistons, let's keep the conversation going. Where do you think we need to improve most? Comment your thoughts along with your city name below. Let's rally behind our team and make this season one to remember. Pistons dominate Bucks in statement win. The Detroit Pistons rolled into their matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks with a clear mission: to take control and assert their dominance. And they did just that, showcasing a blend of skill, physicality, and teamwork that has fans buzzing. Isaiah Stewart was particularly vocal about how the team approached the Bucks' zone defense, emphasizing the need to break it down and play a tough, relentless game. His words were not just talk. They were a rallying cry for the Pistons to show what they're made of. Cade Cunningham was in fine form, finishing the night with 23 points and 12 assists, proving once again that he's the floor general this team needs. Jalen Duren was a force to be reckoned with, posting a double-double with 16 points and 16 rebounds. And let's not forget about Stewart, who chipped in 19 points on an impressive 6 of 8 shooting, including 3 critical three-pointers. Each player stepped up, showcasing how connected and sharp this team is. What's even more exciting is how the Pistons turned the tables on a rival that had dominated them for far too long. Remember the 13-game losing streak to Milwaukee? That felt like an eternity, but the Pistons broke that curse last month and now seem to be on a roll. This victory not only highlights their growth, but also signifies a shift in the rivalry. The Bucks, without their superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo, struggled to find their rhythm, and the Pistons capitalized, winning 124-112. The stats are telling. The Pistons out-rebounded the Bucks 53-36 and held them to a mere 44% shooting. With all 5 Bucks starters posting negative plus-minus ratings, it was evident that Detroit was dictating the pace and tone of the game from the outset. The Pistons are now 19-5, sitting comfortably at the top of the standings, while the Bucks are left scrambling at 10-15. As Pistons fans, we have every reason to be excited. This team is shaping an identity rooted in resilience and determination. They are finding answers to every challenge thrown their way, including defensive schemes meant to slow them down. So, the big question is, how far can this momentum take us? I want to hear from you, fellow fans. What do you think about this impressive win against the Bucks? How do you feel about the Pistons' chances moving forward? Comment "Go Detroit Pistons" below and let's discuss. And don't forget to share your thoughts, including your city and your opinion about the Pistons' prospects this season.